Yeah, I think it's been, what we've been asking from him since he got here, understanding that initially it would take a little time, but it's again just it's confidence, presence. Some of that is was confidence in the language and communication and being able to connect with his guys. Some of that was again just his presence in the area in terms of taking up space when it comes to crosses or organization in terms of in the box covering behind our back line when balls are played in behind us when we're a little bit higher up the field, things like that. I feel like he's in possession types of things, just being more confident in playing us out because we know our goalkeeper is an important part of that for us. I feel like he's settled in. He's again gained confidence through the repetitions that he's been able to get through the course of the second phase of this season. And I think he's just kind of settled in. Again, he's had some opportunities here and there through the course of his stretch here. And again, at the beginning of the season, we believed in the things that we're starting to see from him a little bit more now. It was just about timing and about him settling in and being confident back behind the group. So we're seeing that come along, and now it's to build on that confidence and to again keep making good decisions, better decisions on being even more dominant in the box and even communicating more within his group, things like that. There's a couple of times I felt like in this last game where he sort of dropped out of the possession positions a little bit too soon, and I'd like for him to stay a little more connected because he is competent with his feet and he does give us an extra number in possession. And I felt like the last game with Cruz Azul really coming to press us, he kind of got a little bit too deep and we almost didn't use him at times when we could have. So it's again maintaining that confidence on both sides of the ball and staying connected and being an active part of that back line in that group.
Your thoughts on Santos? It's just a game where I think you guys, well, it's a must win for you guys. Just your thoughts on them, and then what do you think you guys have to sort of focus on or take
Yeah,
care of
sure.
on your end?
Yeah, I mean, when you get to the third game, a must-win is probably a good thing when you have 16 teams vying for 4 spots or whatever it is. So we're in a good position. We control our own fate here. We will see over the next 2 days what exactly we need to do in terms of goal differential. We know we need to win. That's not going to change. But whether we need a certain goal differential or whether we just need the 3 points is going to be clear here in the next whatever 2 days. So aside from that, looking at Santos again, I think it's a lot of this is managing certain situations in the game and us being able to establish like the way we want to play the game. I think it took us too long in Club America to get the game composed, to find the right setup and organization where we could calm the game down a little bit and turn it into some set possessions. As soon as we did, we had 2 chances out of it straight away in the first half. So I think again, it's about recognizing these teams that we don't know very well, what exactly they might do on the day, and then being able to adapt to it so that we can connect with each other in possession and we can start to formulate some of our attacks together as a group. In those other moments, it's being able to hurt them in transition, or in times we have to play direct, is using our speed and the quality of the guys up top to punish teams if they overpress us. And so I think it's just assessing the game. They typically have been in, more of a 5-2-3 or a 3-4-3 in possession, and so those are all things that we've seen throughout the course of the season. It's just a matter of the qualities of the players on the field and what that we think and what we're seeing is what their movements might be so that we can contain them and control and try to minimize their chances. So again, it's always in these games when you don't know the opposition that well, it's how quickly you can adapt inside of the game and find the right solutions to be able to control the tempo. Ideally for us, we'd like to have the ball a little bit more than maybe we did the other night. And we want to be able to create chances and defend stuff. So they're a solid team. But it's going to be on us to make it difficult for them. They don't have anything specific to play for except for pride, and I'm sure they will come out playing. But we have a lot to play for, so it's important again, intensity wise, that we're at the right pace.
And with a quick turnaround after this game for Sunday, how are you sort of managing guys, or is there anybody you need to manage through this game here?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow we look at it as a big game in our season. We obviously with the first half of the season that we had, we've put ourselves in a tough position when you're looking at playoffs and all that kind of stuff. So this is an event that we've marked off as an important event for us to try to find the way through this round and then see if we can't compete for a trophy and compete to get ourselves into a Champions League position and all those kinds of things. So tomorrow is a big game for us, and we'll, so barring guys' health and are ready to go, guys, everybody I look at it is available, and we'll take the guys that we think can really give us the best opportunity to win the game, and then we'll think about what Sunday looks like, and we'll go from there based off of that. But we look at tomorrow as a big game for us and a big opportunity to try to advance in this tournament.
We'll transition to Zoom. Alex Ruiz, go ahead.
Hi, Greg. Thank you for your time. I just wanted to ask you on Marco, is he good to go? We saw on the last game him kind of, dealing with something. Is he available for tomorrow's match?
Yeah, at the end of the game there, he sat down when he came to the sideline, and I just said to him, we don't have any more sub windows, we don't have any subs, so just kind of sit on that center back. We weren't sure at that time if it was cramping or if it was something else. I felt more confident about it when he took off there at the end and kind of had that breakaway that we didn't quite execute upon, and then that he took the penalty. We come back to, over the last couple of days, and what it turned out to be is just a pretty good cramp. And so he trained today with the group, and he's trending towards being able to be available tomorrow.
Yeah, and another question, on Ricky Puig's social media, we see him out there kind of training. Just any developments on there? Is he closer to kind of getting back to, physical contact maybe, or still ways to go in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, every day he gets closer because he is, again, checking off boxes, doing more things. But this is it's still a process. We don't have a specific date or timeline when we think he is going to be ready to play in a game or something like that. We're hopeful that we might be able to see something this year, but again, we want him to take all the steps that he needs to at the speed that he needs to, with the safety that he needs to. And so he's doing the things that he really needs to be doing to continue to make progress. So every day he gets closer. Doesn't mean he's close, but every day he gets closer, and every day he's able to do a little bit more. Means that in the big picture, we're getting closer to him rejoining the team. But it doesn't mean it's coming up really soon or anything.
All right, next up, Rob. Hello, and go ahead.
Hey, Greg. Thank you so much for your time. In both these matches, it seems like the team has left goals there on the table. One thing's for certain, you mentioned the team needs a win. You're not sure exactly how many goals you might need to go through, but how do you ensure that the team is executing on that final action? Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go to any coach in the world and say, how do you make sure the team executes the final action? We get the guys to the final actions with ideas and then their movement and their reading. You want guys to make the best decisions in the final action, and then ultimately guys have to be composed. They have to find the right spot. They have to hit the right technique. Those are the qualities of the individuals. That's why those guys get paid a lot more money than everybody else, because that's what they're expected to do. And so, yes, we've left a few goals there on the table. We don't connect at the end. I love that we're getting to those good spots. The more often we can get there, the better, just to increase our odds. But again, once we get there, guys have to remain confident. They have to remain clear in their head. They've got to connect, and they've got to bury things. So what we do is we try to give them as many repetitions in these actions that we're trying to create, that we think are ways we're going to score goals, just so when they arrive into those moments, they feel like they've trained them, they feel like they have seen them before, and they've felt the execution. But when it gets down to the moment, it just comes down to, again, that in many of those moments, the individual's ability to manage that situation and execute upon it. So I hope and I think that tomorrow we'll be able to put ourselves into more positions to be dangerous and to score goals. And, our hope is that the guys that get there have that composure in those moments and bury them. And so, that's what we're looking for out of this game. And we'll see how many we actually need. But whatever it is, it's just one at a time, one play at a time, and look to execute in each moment.
And our final question on Zoom will go to Orlando. Go ahead. You can unmute your.
Buenas tardes, profesor Greg. Orlando Castaño, Servicio Informativo en Deportes. Preguntarle, mañana, el partido de mañana, ¿hay mucha presión para ustedes por buscar ese triunfo ante un equipo de Santos que no se le han dado los resultados, pero ha venido jugando bien en esta Leagues Cup? ¿Qué tan complicado va a ser mañana el partido y quitarse ustedes también esa presión por querer estar entre los primeros cuatro de la tabla y estar en la siguiente ronda? Gracias.
I think I'm pretty good. I got it, but go ahead. I'll listen. Yeah. Yep. Sure. Yeah, I think they don't have anything that they're really playing for in the grand scheme of things as it relates. So they're pressure free. They can come out and do whatever they want, try things. That's one of the things that's a little bit unpredictable about this match for us. They can work on things. They can try something different that maybe can help them in the league. We don't really know exactly what they might come with. That's why I said a little bit earlier, it's important for us to be able to kind of recognize inside of the game what's going on and be able to adapt to the game and establish our view of the game and get control of the game, if you will. For us, it's going to be important that we come in with the right intensity, as if this game is more important for us than it is for them, to establish, again, our intensity, the speed at which we're moving, our defensive work rate, staying connected defensively, being hard to play against. And then when we get the ball, that we've got to be sharp and moving for each other. But, some of it, this is going to be about, for us, is going to be about intensity and about our intention in this game to try to be the team that has everything to play for. So it's difficult and challenging when one team has something to play for and the other team a little bit less. But that's the only way we would want this, is for us to be playing for something, and that's what we're going to have to deal with tomorrow.
All right. Thank you for your time, Greg.
Okay, thank you.
And with that, that concludes our Leagues Cup Matchday -1 press conference. And for those still on Zoom and for those in the room, confirming that due to accommodate for potential delay in the start of the second match due to a potential penalty kick, MLS has decided to move the start time of the LA Galaxy match against Santos Laguna to 8:45 p.m. Pacific time. And that is to accommodate the potential of a penalty kick situation and to give enough time between the first game and the second game starting. So that will be in action. We'll send out media information tomorrow reflecting that. Thank you.